So the next section is careers and career choices. That's page 79 until 100 on your scope. So I'm just going to tell you what are the important things to know about. So it just starts with the idea of staying committed to the choice you make. So how did you make your choice for the career? Did you look at your skills? Did you look at what you're good at? Did you look at what you like? Or did you just do what your parents said you must do? Okay, let me not throw shade. This is for learning, not for playing. You will see theory about how to attend to a job application. That's on page 80. And it just tells you the steps, see an advert, put in a CV, things like that. And then you remember we spoke about this careers thing together, where we looked at researching what university offers what are the minimum requirements, how can you get it funded, how much could it cost, what is the cost of living, like, res or commune and things like that. So that's what this section in your textbook looks at. They show you how to complete a form. Hopefully many of you have, and these forms are now online, so the textbook is a little bit backward, but get textbook. Some of the things that could happen, talk about SMART goals. So just know, what does the SMART stand for, which is specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and timely. That's a SMART goal. So just look at that. That's on page 87. Then it goes on to the reasons for an impact of unemployment. So this was your SBA task number 3 in term 1, where you had to do your own research, and obviously the answers were in your textbook if you had bothered to bother yourself. So we never learned this in class because that was part of your research and making sure you understand. But basically you will see it on page 89 when it just talks about the impact of unemployment. There's a cool little table on page 90 and page 91 where it gives you reasons that people are unemployed, and then gives you specific reasons for youth unemployment. So those 2 pages, page 19 or 91, make them your best friend. Just know them. Okay. Obviously in a test, especially you business kids and eco kids will thumbs up and be like, people, the development of the country, of the world is not there. There are no job opportunities. That's why they're young. Or some of you who, like to throw shade will say stuff like, it's because they do drugs. That's why they're unemployed. Okay, I must stop throwing shade. I must stop this thing. I must hold myself together. Okay, but look at both. Especially the youth unemployment one. It's a classic question they like to ask. Even case studies are easy to do on it. So just know the different reasons. So for instance, youth may have expectations that don't match to reality. Forex. And then lack of networking skills. So you don't know how to put your name out if you're not going to do the whole varsity thing. And even if you did do the varsity thing, you didn't network while studying, so you didn't really get to know people and get hookups, get plugged into the cool places to apply to, and then that's why you're stuck still at home. Variety of reasons. Poverty. Some youth have high wage demands because they need to own a PM soon. But okay, I'm stopping. And then the impact of unemployment. There's a cool little thing called the cycle of unemployment, and there it sort of gives the idea that the cycle begins at no job and it ends at crime. And in between all those things, it's not having money, not being able to afford healthcare and things like that, not enough money to even get to transport, to go to job interviews that you finally got because you could type your CV, or there's even parts of like not even being able to afford to even go to an internet cafe to research, So that cycle is good. A lot of it feels like common sense, but it's important that you know that cycle so that you can make sense when you have to explain how someone is struggling as a result of their unemployment. So and then you have innovative solutions to counteract unemployment, and that was still part of your SBA task. I think it was one of the last questions where you had to give solutions. So here it talks about get a part-time job, volunteer, work for free, so that while you are there, you are getting to gain experience, and then that experience you can add to a CV and it might make you employable. Start your own business, do informal jobs just to get the experience of work and meeting different kinds of people. And then it talks about SARS tax obligations. It just says that SARS requires all those receiving any form of employment, including those below the tax threshold, to be registered with SARS to help reduce non-compliance or tax dodging. Even if you're an entrepreneur or informal worker, you have the duty to pay income tax if you earn more than 63,000 Rand 556, or as our once upon a time president would say, 63,505,050 a year. So if you earn less than this or are unemployed, you are considered to be under the tax threshold. So just look at that stuff. And then there's the impact of corruption and fraud on company, community, and country. And then it talks about how does corruption impact individuals, communities, society, the country. Okay, that's basic stuff, but I'm sure you will know. Okay, simple stuff. Good luck, Fundani.